Hi everyone, in this video we'll talk about how to use SUMIFS function in Excel and why is it necessary, what feature does it have, and how does it help you in summarizing the calculations. So with that, I have the sales order data set on the left hand side of my screen. You can see that, and this is the same data set that we used for the remove duplicates video. If you haven't watched that video, the thread is on the top right. Please click on that. On the SUMIFS part, we have a couple of questions on the right hand side which has the answers in the data set. So we have to extract the answer out of the data set. The first question is, what are the total units sold for pencil only, right? So what are the total units sold for pencil only? That is that if I filter the data set on pencil, I need this sum, 95 plus 36 plus 56, etc. This is the sum I need. This totals to 716. I need this sum to pop in this cell without me filtering the data. I just need it by a stroke of formula. So here SUMIF comes into play. Now what is the syntax for it and how do we use it? You do is equal to SUMIFS, right? It asks you to put a sum range. On which range do you want the sum to happen? I want it to happen to units. Units is column F. I'll go to cell F4 and I'll go till F46. I'll lock this range and I'll press a comma. It asks me criteria range 1. What is the range in which you want a criteria to be filled in? So let's say I want that the range should have pencil in it. That's why I want to sum. So for me, the criteria range is the column which has pencil, binders, desk, etc. Right? So I'll go to E4 and I'll pull down till E46 and I'll lock this as well. Then I'll press another comma, and here I want, okay, that's my criteria range, this is my sum range, but what criteria do I need to look into the criteria range? So I want my formula to look into the rows which only has pencil in it, and all the other rows I don't want my formula to look into. So here my criteria is in double quotes, pencil, and my formula closed. Now, when I press enter, the formula is doing the exact same thing that we filtered in the data set and got the answer out of from. So this is how you use SUMIFS with a simple syntax. Sum range, criteria range, and criteria. Sum is what you want to perform sum on, criteria range where your criteria is located, and then the criteria, what you need to find in the criteria range, right? Now, adding this formula for every type of item is a headache. Like we have 5 items. If I type pencil, binder, pen, desk, every time in the cell, this is not the best way to, best use of my time or anyone using Excel. So what we do, we try to make the formula one more layer of dynamic. We do SUMIFS, sum range again, F4 to F46, because this is what I want to perform my sum on. Criteria range again, E4 to E46 where the criteria is located, and then the criteria. Now, rather than typing pencil here, what I can do, I can just say this cell, right? Whatever is in this cell, just look that into the column. And if I press enter, boom, I get the exact same answer as I got earlier, right? And that's how it should work. If I'm manually typing pencil or if I'm referring a cell which has already pencil written in it, that just saves me time, right? So I'll copy this formula and then I'll paste it. And you'll see I'll get this sum for binders as well, pen as well, desk as well, pen set as well. If I, write pencil here, I'll get the same sum again. So this is how you make a dynamic formula, and this is how you can actually check in the data, okay, what kind of sums are there. This is also called to do a data roll-up if you want to get into technical terms. So the total units are 2121, which also corresponds to the entire column. So this true just tells me that we are not missing out on any of the units across these items. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.